Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, I will share with you one of the perks of J1 teachers about tax refund and child tax credit. And before we proceed, please support me by subscribing to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you think that this is informative and hit the notification bell. And if you have any question and anything that you would like to know, just comment down below. I will try to make videos for you and I will try to respond to any concerns and comments or questions or queries that you want to know. Also, shout out to Sir Limuel Anthony Mosquito. Miss, can you do a thorough process of tax refund? Is it true po na 2 years ang ma-process na refund? What are the taxes being refunded? Is it FICA, state tax, etc. and so on? Please hang on because I will be sharing with you everything J1 visa holders need to know about taxes, the tax treaty for non-US residents, and child tax credit. Thank you, Sir Limuel, and I am happy to share with you my experience about the tax refund. And I just want you to know that this refund is actually your savings for the whole year. What is tax credit? According to IRS, Taxation of Alien Individuals by Immigration Status J1, let us read this one. The J1 status permits a qualified non-immigrant alien, an alien who is not lawful permanent resident, like green card holder, to temporarily reside in the United States to teach, and that's us. But it says here, however, aliens may reside in the United States to work. And also, I want you to look at the tax residency status. If you have time, just read everything, but I just want you to focus on the special tax exemptions for J1 visitors. Just go to irs.gov and read everything. But it says here, there are provisions under the Internal Revenue Code and applicable income tax treaties that may exempt a J1 alien's compensation for personal services income from U.S. taxation. This time, I want to share with you an approximate amount that I received during my first year up to 5th year. During my first year, from August to December 2017, I've waited for W-2. That is what you need before you can file your tax refund. You have to get that from your school or from your district. You can actually file by yourself or hire tax preparer. But since 2017, I've hired a tax preparer just to make sure. Last time, I paid between $100 to $200. And during my first year, I received around $3,000 to $4,000. That is the state and federal tax. I filed my tax refund, I think, early February. And I got my state refund around March. And my federal tax refund, I got it at around April. So one of them would come first and the other one probably 2 weeks or month. And during your first year, your refund is of course from the first month that you work until December. And during my second year, I am so excited because the tax refund that I will be receiving is from January to December. And I've waited for my W-2. My school gave that to me. And you can file again by yourself. But I suggest you hire a tax preparer and pay at around $100 to $200. And I think if I am not mistaken, during my second year, I got in between $9,000 to $10,000. This is a huge savings. And that is my state and federal tax. After I received my W-2, I filed early Feb and I received I am not sure which one I received first, but the state and federal tax is not coming at the same time. Also, federal tax is bigger than state tax. And again, the tax treaty is 2 years only. So that is why during my third year, I am not excited because I don't know if I will be receiving something. But because I am the head of the family, and after a year, I applied Social Security for my son, so that's why I got child tax credit. You will only do the child tax credit on third year. So what is child tax credit? According to the White House, it says here that the child tax credit, there's a specific age, but before your child receive any credit, your child must have a social security number. For some, they only use the teen, but I suggest to get an EAD or social security number. I have video on EAD and how to get social security number. And as far as I remember, when pandemic came, we received a lot of stimulus from the government for the three of us. That is only if you have social security number. So I suggest your dependents, J2, your spouse, and your child, you have to get them social security number, and you can only get social security number if you apply for an EAD, and EAD comes after 3 months. So if I were you, I will invest because EAD I think is around $450, but it's worth it. So let's go back to the child tax credit. So last year we received $250 every month for my child, but that is equivalent to $3,000 on top of the refund that you will be receiving. $3,000 for children from 6, if I'm not mistaken, from 6 to 16. I am not so sure about that. And 3,600 below 6, I think. And my son, because he's already 12, we receive 3,000 on top of that. So I just want to show you how much I received during my third year. Again, please remember that the tax treaty is just for 2 years. So that is why I did not expect anything on my third year. But again, because I applied for EAD, my son got Social Security, and here's what I received during my third year from January to December. I've waited for my W-2 and I filed it with the tax preparer. I did not file it by myself, and I paid again at around $100 to $200, and this is what I received, and I'm so thankful. $3,000 for my child tax credit, and the rest because I am the head of the family, and at the same time, you are giving to mission, or if you are giving tithes to your church. I am not sure how much I received, but that helped. And also, during my fourth year, I don't know if I still received something, but because of the child tax credit, it helped a lot. For my fourth year, I again don't expect anything, but this is what I received in year 2020, my fourth year, and that is because of child tax credit, and at the same time, because we filed jointly and I am the head of the family. So for your J2, just wait for the Form 1040, NR means non-residents, if they are working. And lastly, I really thank God for giving me this. This is what I received on my fifth year. This is actually fourth year from last year. Year 2021, because of child tax credit and head of the family and file jointly. So, this is my last year, and just want you to know that next year, I will still file my tax refund in the year 2022. And what I am sure of is I could still receive child tax credit, which is equivalent to 3,000. If I'm not mistaken, I could still receive state tax and federal tax. So I will file it next year, 2023. Even if I am in the Philippines, I will still file it. So more or less, I could receive at around $3,000 to $5,000. And that is a huge amount if you are in the Philippines. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye!